Today at 3 on KGMB 9.
CSI, Thursdays on CBS. It's all here.
Did you bring those to drink or to throw?
I come in peace. Here, those 2 sugars?
Thanks.
And a couple of muffins. I wasn't sure if you'd be hungry, although I know you're fed up with me for flipping out about Craig again.
Cranberry orange.
Mm-hmm.
You may as well come in. And about that flipping out thing, I probably deserved that, Jack. So I wanted to tell you that I'm really sorry.
No. I apologize. Is it safe to say we're on the same page about this?
I don't know. Should we take it for a test drive?
Excuse me, Marianne, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Good, good. Simon Fraser, I live in the penthouse.
I know who you are.
Good. Well, I was hoping you'd be good enough to do us a favour. I mean, we're here to pack up Mr. Grimaldi's personal effects for Lily Snyder. You know, after losing her husband and son in that awful explosion, we wanted to save her the pain of dealing with her ex-husband's belongings. I'm sure you understand.
The whole staff understands how you took advantage of Lily Snyder. And how you're sponging off Mr. Montgomery. I wouldn't ask any favors if I were you.
Whoa, you got me all wrong. Wait.
My name's Jake McKinnon. I'm the editor of the City Times, which is owned by Lucinda Walsh, which is Lily's mother.
McKinnon, I've read your columns.
You have? I'm honored. Look, I know you don't usually do things like this, and I wouldn't ask you if it wasn't an emergency. But we were trying to help the family through a very difficult time, and anything you could do to make it easier for us would be making it easier for Lucinda and Lily. So come on, what do you say? Marianne, you're an angel.
No, I'm not. We never had this conversation.
What did I do wrong?
I just think you needed the power of the presidents.
All right, what are we looking for?
We'll know it when we find it.
Okay, but you do think Grimaldi's hiding something, is that right?
I just think it's fishy when a boat that needs a crew that size explodes in the middle of Lake Michigan and not a single body turns up. So let's take a look around. Maybe we'll find out what Damien was up to.
I promise, as soon as you find me and we're together, I will never leave your side again. I know how worried you are and how hard you're looking for me, and I am so sorry for putting you through that, Simon. But as soon as Henry finds our scuba gear, I will dive into that ocean and pluck your diamond right off the ocean floor. You'll come save me, and we'll be together again. We'll be so happy for the rest of our lives.
Hey, Island Princess. Congratulations. You finally found the man of your dreams, haven't you? Ah, look at him. He'll always be there for you. He'll never talk back. And then, when you get bored with him, you can crack his head open and eat him alive. There you go.
Where's our trunk and all the scuba gear?
Well, they're still missing in action.
What have you been doing all this time, Henry? Running around the island thinking of stupid insults?
That about sizes it up. Oh, what, Katie? You think I'm going to bound off into that overgrown jungle and take down a madman armed with only my sharp wit and a wooden spear? That is not the tour I signed on for.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm going to go check on that plane that you forced me to crash.
Do I have to do everything around here?
Yeah, that would be terrific, Katie.
All right, well, at least he's out of our hair for a little while. Ugh, speaking of hair, what I would not give for some shampoo. naughty boy. I saw you peeking. You're just gonna have to wait for that. You just wait till we get home, we'll put up the do not disturb sign, and then you can feast your eyes till your heart's content. All right? For now, you just stay there and watch out for Henry, okay?
Hey, hairball. What are you looking at?
What's the latest from worldwide? Stockholders still scurrying the sinking ship, trampling over the disoriented body of their fallen CEO?
Just as you expected. But you're not the only buyer out there. The price of the shares is going up as we speak.
Well, a few thousand more shares and we'll have the leverage.
So what do you want me to do?
Just keep doing what you're doing. Keep buying. I'll tell you when we're safe. All right, I'll talk to you soon. And how is my gorgeous and benevolent wife this morning?
If you're asking if I'm still angry with you for trying to force Carly Tenney into my company, into my life, and God knows where else.
Can we not talk about Carly for a minute?
After you.
All right. Do you remember when you told me when I took over the world, you wanted to play too? So I play hard. Barbara, I get carried away sometimes. That does happen with me, you know. But my heart was in the right place. Let's go make up. Huh?
I don't have time. I have a sick friend I've been neglecting.
What about neglecting your husband?
I think I need a little cooling off period. I don't want to say anything that I may regret later.
No, go ahead.
Are you sure?
I believe in facing problems.
All right, then. It's time that you realize that I've been running BRO by myself very successfully for a very long time. So when it comes to BRO, hands off. And don't ever try to do an end run around me again.
All right, you want hands off?
Yes, I do. BRO is my territory.
Okay. Okay, if that's what you want, that is the way it shall be from now on.
Hey, Pop, you still there? Yeah, I think I got the guy. I think I see him, the guy that's buying up all this worldwide stock. I will not make a scene. I just want to know who he's fronting for. Just stay by the phone. I'll be in touch. Love you, Pop. Thanks. Mr. Winthrop?
Oh, yes.
Hey.
Hello.
Rose D'Angelo, how you doing?
Yes, it's a pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to
Thanks
meet
for
you.
meeting me.
Yeah, sure. Sit down.
Okay.
May I offer you anything? Coffee, tea, anything?
No. I think we should just get down to business.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
A little anxious to unload those worldwide stocks, are we?
I did get your name and number from a very satisfied customer who beat me to the exit. So I have 1,000 shares of worldwide. If you're interested.
Well, I'd be very interested indeed. Will you, take a check is the question.
Oh, usually no, but this time I will make an exception. Sure.
Arctic chill. An even colder Dentine ice gum. Cool breath. Fresh breath like never before. Dentine Ice Arctic Chill. Ice at its coldest.
To me, perfect skin is smooth, even, and poreless. That's why there's Neutrogena Pore Refining Moisturizer. Alpha hydroxy improves texture and clarity. Then retinol makes pores less visible, smoother, more even skin in 2 weeks. Neutrogena Pore Refining Moisturizer. Perfect.
You know when you're not feeling like yourself. You're tired all the time. You may feel sad, hopeless, and lose interest in things you once loved. You may feel anxious, can't even sleep. Your daily activities and relationships suffer. You know when you just don't feel right. Now here's something you may not know. These are some symptoms of depression, a serious medical condition affecting over 20 million Americans. While the cause is unknown, depression may be related to an imbalance of naturally occurring chemicals between nerve cells in the brain. Zoloft, a prescription medicine, works to correct this imbalance. When you know more about what's wrong, you can help make it right. Only your doctor can diagnose depression. Zoloft is not for everyone. People taking medicines called MAOI shouldn't take Zoloft. Side effects may include dry mouth, insomnia, sexual side effects, diarrhea, nausea, and sleepiness. Zoloft is not habit-forming. Talk to your doctor about Zoloft, the #1 prescribed brand of its kind. Zoloft. When you know more about what's wrong, you can help make it right.
I've been racing for 36 years. There's one thing that I've learned. Racing is all about trust. Trust in your crew, trust in your car, most importantly, trust in your tires. When you race on Firestone, they're committed to building quality tires. Because whether you're going over 200 miles per hour or just going home, it's all about trust.
People everywhere are putting their finger on Pam, the most versatile way to cook with flavor. It's the main ingredient for any meal and is making its way around the kitchen to broil, roast, saute, and even stir-fry. Nowadays, it seems everything you cook calls for a touch of Pam. All-encompassing, all-natural. Pam really cooks.
When you're one man living with 4 women, it's hard to find time alone.
Would you believe I was looking for my keys?
At least check her pockets first.
All new Ladies Man, CBS Wednesday.
Will an experimental treatment help Melissa walk again? 48 hours Thursday.
Rose, capital D.
Angel with an O. D'Angelo.
There we are. This check is all yours for the agreed upon amount. After you endorse the stock certificates,
Of course. I'm short of a pen here.
You're welcome to borrow mine.
Thank you very much. It's a nice pen.
Thank you.
You know, I was thinking, what kind of guts does a guy have, you know? Buying this worldwide stock when the CEO could be, you know, out to lunch for good? Does this guy know something we don't?
I'm only representing my client's interests. His motives are his own. Ms. D'Angelo, it's been a real pleasure doing business with you. Thank you.
My pleasure. Yes, pleasure's all mine. I'll take that.
Oh,
Thank
right.
you.
And my pen.
The pen. Can't keep. Oh, great. Thank you so much.
You bet. My phone. Bye.
Barbara Ryan Originals. The present wife of you-know-who. Oh, that Craig, that son of a... Oh, baby, I got you right where I want you.
Try the blackjack on the Red Queen.
I always hated solitaire. Finally came back to visit.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's just been so...
Crazy? It's all right. You can say that in here. Nobody minds.
I didn't come here to talk about myself. I want to see you. How are you?
You mean after getting dumped in a punch bowl at your wedding? You know, just one nightmare after another. You want the short version? I have nothing. Nothing and no one.
Julia, don't say that.
No, it's all right. I'm learning to live with it. But I don't want to talk about me. I feel like I talk about me 24 hours a day. Tell me, What's it like being married to the handsome and dashing Craig Montgomery?
Overwhelming. I'm sorry. I really wanted to get
remember those first few days of being married. Oh, it's like the whole world consists of nobody but the two of you. You and the man you love. Oh, Jack and I had that. Can you believe it? We actually had that.
I know you did. I saw it.
How does it all change, Barbara? So quickly, so very, very quickly.
I think I'm the wrong person to ask, Julia.
Of course, God. You're still in the honeymoon. Well, I'm about as far away from that as I can possibly be. Jack is willing to sacrifice everything just to get rid of me. I don't even know who I'm living for anymore.
We have to live for ourselves, you know. You have to find something to focus on other than Jack.
Easier said than done. You have no idea the damage that Carly has inflicted on my life.
I'm beginning to find out.
How do you mean?
Craig tried to pass off some of Carly's designs as belonging to some new unknown designer he wanted to introduce me to.
He's getting her a job in your company?
No, over my dead body. But every time I turn around, they're together.
What? She couldn't be going behind Jack's back already, could she? What does Craig say when you ask about her?
He says that there's nothing between them.
And you believe him. You believe him because you love him. And you know what? The truth is, he probably believes it himself. That's how it begins. It starts off, he's helping her. You know, it's just innocent, everyday little favors. And you don't want to cause a scene because you trust him. And come on, he's got to see her for the cheap little user she is eventually, right?
Right.
Wrong. The more emergencies she invents, the more she needs your man, the more excuses he'll find to help and stay. It's funny how men always manage to make time for a pouty platinum blonde.
Craig insists that he was doing it for me, for my company, to give it a shot in the arm. And I don't know, maybe he was. I know that he was involved with a number of foundations down in Montega. Maybe he considers himself a patron of some sort.
I tried to make excuses. Tried to tell myself it was just a temporary thing. Look at me now.
I know that Craig has a lot of flaws, and believe me, he crossed the line interfering with my company. I just can't believe that only a couple of weeks into our marriage that he would
ever cheat on you? Ever leave you? You're right. You're right. You're newlyweds. It's Carly. She is an infection that no man seems immune to. She's voracious. The more they give, the more she needs.
But if she has Jack, what does she want from Craig?
Whatever she can get. She's probably banking on money from BRO. She won't be reduced to spending the rest of her life living on a cop's salary, you know?
She wouldn't dare.
Of course she would. Oh, it makes perfect sense. That's why Jack came here and threw all of his worldly possessions at my feet. She probably told Jack that she has a windfall coming. Jack is banking on her now.
Why did you let Craig get to you like that?
I think it was losing Holden. And that drives me crazy the way people finally get their lives together, finally get their priorities straight, like Holden and Lily, or like we did. And all of a sudden, it's all gone. It can all be taken away in an instant.
I'm sorry, too. I shouldn't have gotten so upset. I mean, if I had walked in on you with some woman I couldn't stand, believe me, I would have been just as angry as you were.
It's not right.
I think part of it is because Craig is such a control freak. And he drives me crazy. You know, the way he manipulates. And then when you walked in, it seemed like you were trying to tell me what to do, too.
I would never do that. Intentionally.
I know. I just got defensive.
And if I ever come off sounding like a cop again...
Oh, I will put you in your place. Don't worry about it.
I gotta admit, though, what Barbara said about the two of you spending so much time together. How much are you seeing of this guy?
Hey! How are you? Lily asked me to fill in at Worldwide. Well, her hands are very full these days, as you know. And surprisingly, your name came up. May I come in?
And what can I do for you today?
Oh, I'm surprised you got time to do anything with all that Worldwide stock you've been buying up like it's going out of style. What are you doing?
What are you talking about?
Well, a visual aid always helps me. Anyway, but I'll show you. Take a look at that.
Where'd you get that?
Mr. Winthrop gave it to me when I handed over some of the Worldwide stock to him. And oh, imagine my surprise when I saw the signature on there, that rubber stamp signature. It was a very, very short elevator trip up to the man behind Barbara Ryan's throne. You want to tell me what you're up to?
My business transactions are perfectly legal and nothing to concern yourself.
Suppose I want to concern myself. No, thanks.
I'm not sure I know what you're talking about.
Oh, I think you know exactly what I'm talking about, but I will make myself perfectly clear. Whatever you're cooking up, I just want to make sure I get my fair share.
I'm Father Time. Really. And I like things that last a really long time. 2,000 flushes cleans up to 4 months. Others sanitize for 7 weeks. That's why it's 2,000 flushes. For my throne. 2,000 flushes. We measure in months, not weeks.
Presenting the best holding C-Bond ever. New C-Bond, a unique comfort thin seal with 3 powerful adhesives. The best holding C-Bond ever.
You know how they get like that? They get like that by eating the meat.
The Whopper says, carnivores prefer flame broiled. Now when you order a Whopper value meal, you can have it your way and size it your way. Medium, large, or king size. In the land of burgers, the flame broiled Whopper is king.
Ooh, dear gentle-minded consumer. Ooh, I've taken up the natural life. I'm new Cottonelle toilet paper with aloe and E. I've got a silky, gentle touch you can actually feel. So the next time nature calls, try new gentle me. I'll make you cheerier with a gentle touch on your posterior. New Cottonelle with aloe and E.
Me and my mom, we can talk like friends. She told me moisturizers are a must. So I told her about Dove. It moisturized the skin, it took care of it.
Dove combines strong protection with 1/4 moisturizer. It's the antiperspirant that really gets skin.
It's cool that I could finally give advice to her.
What will it take for you to talk to your doctor about Zocor? Zocor, be there.
Can you see a difference? Even people who seem alike can have different nutritional needs. That's why there are 5 different kinds of Ensure to help meet those individual needs. Ensure high calcium for bone health. Ensure high protein for muscle. Ensure Plus for energy. All complete balanced nutrition when you can't eat nutritious foods like these. And now Ensure is richer, creamier, more delicious than ever in 3 great tastes. Drink to your health.
Simon, what happened to you, my sweet Simon? Oh, no. No, this can't be happening.
Hey, Katie, look what I found.
Where are my clothes, Henry? What did you do with them? If you tell me right now, I might not kill you. Hello, would you say something? Have you ever seen a naked woman in your life? Oh, that's a stupid question. Of course not. Hello? Would you close your mouth and at least help me find something to wear?
This is the best I can do on such short notice.
Would you try to be a gentleman for once in your life?
All right. Well, look, I think I did find something you can use.
What is that?
Well, it's the answer to your prayers.
An old, musty parachute? What am I supposed to do with that?
No, I don't know. You're a resourceful girl. You'll come up with something. I mean, if Scarlett can make a dress with drapes, I'm sure you could whip up something with a parachute, you know? Well, it looks like someone already beat you to the haute couture department, but I'm sure you can make a tube top and a skirt or something out of it.
Who on earth would want to wear something made out of this?
Oh, I don't know, Katie. Maybe someone who doesn't want to spend the rest of their adult life as naked as the day they were born?
Clean up here, how about you? Anything? Absolutely nothing. Nothing in the closets, nothing in the drawers, nothing under the bed.
Well, Marianne does a heck of a job housekeeping.
All right, okay, riddle me this. Then why didn't the cops seal off the entire room?
Well, because Damien had already checked out, and Chicago PD ruled it an accident. There is one last-ditch maneuver.
What the... Ah, very nice. Where'd you learn that trick?
Magnum PI, you?
Oh, I-50.
Damien wrote anything down. Get a name, a game plan, something.
Is he getting anything?
Sure am. Looks like a number, 414. Check and see if you can figure out where that is from.
4141419 is... Wait. Wisconsin, somewhere in Wisconsin.
Hi there, I'm looking for Jake Alphonse. What do you mean, it's the wrong number? Wait, hold on a second. This is 414-555-5660. No Jake. You're kidding me. Oh, thank you very much.
So, who was it?
Boat rental agency.
Boat rental?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if you own the most luxurious yacht on the lake, why would you rent another one?
I just don't know who the bigger fool is. Craig for being so blind to Carly's act, or me for trusting him.
Craig should be showering you with his undivided attention right now. But Carly's up to her old tricks again. She's insinuating herself into his free time, bringing along all the tension and conflict wherever she goes.
I thought I was imagining it.
That's what they want you to think. That this is all some innocent misunderstanding.
How does she do it?
The important question is, what are you going to do about it?
Well, what can I do? I mean, I can try to keep Carly's hands off of my husband so maybe my marriage has a chance.
That's what I tried to do. Look how well it worked for me.
You know, I have to admit that we'd both be better off and have everything we wanted if Carly Tenney didn't exist.
I am so glad to hear you say that, Barbara, because I have been thinking the exact same thing.
I'm not in the market for partners at the moment, Rosie. But even if I were, why would you be so eager to join me after proving yourself the loyal sister at Emma's?
You don't have any options when you're living off the scraps of listen to Walsh's table, you know. But I've been a good girl. I've been jumping how high she tells me, standing in the line like a good little soldier.
And now it's time for a change?
Let's just say I like to dance to a different beat on the drummer, you know? A little faster.
Most people would jump at the chance to dance with Lucinda.
Let them. I mean, let her watch dangle opportunities in front of them and bend every promise and question and test, and you never pass the grade. It's fine, let them.
I am familiar with Lucinda's game.
Well, good, I'm tired of it, you know? Gotta change the rules, as far as I'm concerned.
Then why me?
Lucinda's on her last leg. And I know a winner when I see one.
No family loyalty?
Loyalty? Has she been loyal to me? No, I got nothing. I got absolutely nothing. And there's no time for hearts and flowers when it comes to making money, so that's fine. She can deal with it. She doesn't want to play fair to the people that are loyal to her, that's fine. I'm gonna get my piece of the pie, and I'm not gonna say, Mother, may I?
Congratulations on your epiphany, but I don't really see how you can help me.
I thought you were smarter than that. All right. I'll lay it out for you. Worldwide, it's truly up for grabs. Then a beloved family member might come in very handy.
But you're not a beloved family member.
No, I'm not. But Lily is. And trust me, being Lily's double comes in very handy sometimes.
Save now at David's Bridal. Every wedding gown in the store. Choose from thousands, reduced $50 to $300. Plus, take 15% off all headpieces and bridal foundations. Call now, make your appointment, and save. 1-800-399-BRIDE.
Maalox Quick Dissolve challenges Pepsid Complete. Who neutralizes more acid? Maalox dissolves quicker. Maalox has more mouth-watering flavors. Maalox. 3 ways Maalox Quick Dissolve beats Pepsid Complete. Agree or it's free.
You're hot.
Excuse me?
How about a V8 Splash to cool you down?
No, thanks.
I know what you're thinking. Oh, V8, it must be rich and tomatoey. But in fact, V8 Splash is refreshing and fruity.
It is fruity.
Now, how about your phone number?
No.
Come on, I'm surprisingly refreshing, too.
Fruity, refreshing V8 Splash with a full day's supply of vitamins A and C. Also available in diet.
Face it, with some sunless tanners, you can get a tan that's a far cry from the sun. You can look streaky or freaky, anything but natural. But there's a breakthrough. New Endless Summer Sunless Tanner from Coppertone. A patented formula with moisturizers and a color activator that combine from 2 chambers for one great-looking tan in only 30 minutes. So missed spots can be quickly covered up for color that's always even, never odd. New Endless Summer Sunless Tanner from Coppertone. You can't get any closer to the sun.
A typical car insurance agent is on the job during regular business hours. On the other hand, Geico insurance professionals are on the job 24 hours a day. Geico, a 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Oh, I didn't want mail.
You don't have to sacrifice service to save money. Geico, a 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
I really believe that a family doesn't have to look like one thing or another.
We just adopted John. Right away, I fell in love with him.
A first-time mother with a 4-year-old.
It's overwhelming. At the end of the day, his clothes are a disaster.
Introducing Tide Rapid Action Tablets. Now getting clothes really clean is really simple. They help get out more tough stains than any other tablet.
What matters to me is that he knows he's home.
The Bold and the Beautiful.
We got Joy Enriquez and Ines.
Is going to spice up your life.
This is absolutely fabulous.
Don't miss what happens this week.
That is the sort of thing that can get a young man in a whole lot of trouble.
It's everything on The Bold and the Beautiful.
If you can't stand the heat,
you are beautiful.
Get out of Dave's Kitchen.
It's a fun fish.
Something's always cooking on The Late Show.
Oh no, blackheads. It's time for ZA Nose Cleansing Mask. Special sebum adhesive powder attaches firmly to blackheads and dirt lodged deep in pores. Blackheads trapped in powder are cleanly extracted when mask is peeled off, leaving your skin looking good and feeling smooth. Cool, huh? ZA Nose Cleansing Mask from ZA New York.
Lex Brody's is having its biggest summer sale ever on Nail Guard, the tire that seals 90% of all punctures permanently and safely, plus a $50 per set rebate from the manufacturer. A great selection to fit most cars and trucks during Lex Brody's biggest summer sale ever. Don't forget, Lex Brody's is your brake repair expert too. Come to Lex Brody's biggest summer sale ever and get your $50 rebate on Nail Guard tires at our Queen Street, Kalihi, Pearl Ridge, Waipahu, and Kahului Maui locations.
Thank you very much.
Make sure your pictures will be around for their grandchildren to enjoy. Use Kodak picture processing with the new durable Duralife paper that keeps images brilliant and resilient for years to come. Available at all Long's drugstores.
The year's most shocking secrets revealed on the next morning.
Today at 3 on KGMB 9.
Aloha, I'm Angela Keene. A 27-year-old Kauai man plans a second try at swimming from Kauai to Niihau. On his first swim, Matthew Davidson had to be rescued. The latest tonight.
Simon Baker is The Guardian. CBS Tuesday this fall.
You're offering to impersonate Lily to help me gain control of Worldwide?
That's it. Right there in a nutshell. I managed to fool all Lily and Holden's friends and family all last summer. Piece of cake.
Well, let them eat cake. I prefer to work alone.
You don't know how much you need me, Craig. I mean, I heard all about that last stockholders meeting with Lily got everybody, all those stockholders, to stay on Lucinda's side. Lily, she's tough. She's a powerhouse, all right. She's nothing like me.
What are you proposing?
How about this? I go to the next stockholders meeting, and I'm cheerleading all over the place. They'll be eating out of my hand.
I'm not sure you could get away with impersonating your sister more than a couple of times without Lily finding out. But you could swing things generously at a propitious moment.
My thoughts exactly. You interested?
Perhaps.
Okay, that's good then. All right, I need to know everybody's name involved. I need everybody's name. I need to know who the heavy hitters are, where the money is exchanging hands, who's trying to cash in on what.
I will fill you in when and if it happens.
What about Barbara?
What about Barbara?
Well, I mean, all these transactions are going right through her on her checkbook. Maybe I should just talk to that Barbara here. Hello.
You know, you really have nothing to worry about, Jack. It's not like I actively see Craig Montgomery's company, you know. Well, except...
Go on.
Well, there's just the one time when I went to Craig to ask him for help in getting Hal reinstated.
And that's it?
That's it.
That's pretty decent of you.
Yeah.
But I can't understand why... how Barbara might not appreciate you getting involved.
But there's something else, too.
What?
Do you remember when Lucinda asked me to meet her for lunch at Mabel's Red Hots that time?
Of course I do. What'd she want?
She wanted me to spy on Craig.
You're kidding.
No. She wanted me to follow him around and find out what he was up to. No, and of course I refused. I thought she was going to help me sell my designs, so I was mad. I was really, really mad. So I went to Craig to tell him, just to teach Lucinda a lesson.
Are you sure there wasn't a Craig-free way of teaching her that lesson?
Well, the point is, that is when Craig offered to show Barbara my designs. And at first I turned him down. But Craig, being Craig, he snatched a couple of my sketches, and then I figured, what the heck? Nobody else is offering to help make me famous, you know?
Which brings me to the obvious question.
Which is what?
In making this magnanimous offer, what did he hope to gain? What is in it for Craig?
Katie, I don't know much about designing beach attire, but if you ask me...
I didn't.
Yeah, I think you're going about that the wrong way.
Well, I wouldn't have to go about it anyway if you hadn't stolen my clothes. Talk about cheap thrills, Henry.
Honey, if I wanted to get you out of your clothes, and don't flatter yourself, because that's the last thing on my mind, I would have been a lot more subtle.
All right, if you didn't take my clothes, then, oh, wise one, tell me, where are they?
Well, I think the footprint has struck again. He's taken the trunk, he's taken the scuba gear, he's taken... Yeah, I don't think he's going to be satisfied until he takes our lives, Katie.
Where are you going? What about our trunk and our scuba gear?
You go ahead and find that stuff, okay? I'm going to go repair the plane.
You intend to fly out of here before we even look for the diamond?
Katie, hey, that rock is useless until we can get it back to civilization, all right?
You are such a waste of time. We both know that you can't fix anything to save your life. You can't even fix a broken nail.
Oh, look who's talking. You can't even make yourself a decent sarong. And that's only the beginning of the list of things that you can't do, Katie. I guess we're even now.
Suddenly, millions of people are dreaming about dairy foods. They just can't seem to get them off their minds. The reason? Lactate Ultra. Lactate is the simple, natural way to make dairy easy to digest. Just take it with your first bite. That's all it takes to make your dreams come true. Lactate Ultra, for the love of dairy.
Tobacco odors can be a nightmare to get rid of. So Wizard Scented Oil introduces new Tobacco Odor Neutralizer, the only one specially designed to tackle tobacco odors, replacing them with a delicate fragrance. Wizard, fragrances that change your world.
It's a beautiful night here at the stadium. We're at the bottom of the ninth. We're tied at 1 apiece. Runners are on first and second, 2 out.
We don't spend a lot on big-ticket blimps, so you don't spend a lot on Atwt. Same sweetener is equal at a sweeter price.
I will not stop. I will not let age or joint pain slow me down. I will run and chase my take.
Wait a second. That's a squirrel.
New Pedigree Joint Care Dog Treats, promoting healthy joints in dogs.
The Schick Extreme 3. Triple blade performance. Pivoting head, and after a bunch of great shaves, you just toss it and serve up another. Schick Extreme 3.
Schick. Shave something.
I get enough excuses from my students. I don't need any from my headache medicine. So, the minute I feel a headache coming on, I take Excedrin. It has the same stuff in it as Tylenol, plus aspirin and an enhancing ingredient. Excedrin just works better than Tylenol. Without any excuses.
Excedrin, the headache medicine.
Good to see some old faces that I haven't seen in a while. I don't remember a time when there was a price versus industry, and I say, bring it on. This is the environment that we grew up in. This is the environment we love. This is the environment we thrive on. Starting next week, we're rolling out, it's called the Gateway Guarantee. We're going to beat any national brand, nationally advertised price. The Gateway Guarantee is not just going to be about price. It's about building lifelong relationships. That's what a friend in the business would do right now.
One's got more action, adventure.
There's a bomb on this bus.
And excitement.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
Than AFI's 100 Years, 100 Thrills? Nothing. It's the biggest blockbuster movies ever.
I'm not gonna be ignored.
Hollywood's hottest stars vote for their 100 most heart-stopping films of all time. See if your list matches theirs. Join host Harrison Ford for the all-new AFI's 100 Years, 100 Thrills tonight on CBS.
I'm gonna make a jump to light speed.
Oh, poor Katie. All dressed up with nowhere to go. Ain't it always the way?
Hey, where do you think you're going with that?
Well, I'm sorry to break up your summer collection here, but I need this for repairs.
You're gonna try and fix a piece of machinery with fabric?
Do you have any better suggestions?
As a matter of fact, I have a lot of suggestions for you.
Yeah, we'll save them for the tribal council, okay? I have real work to do.
Henry, tell me you know what you're doing.
Yeah, I do. When you hear an engine buzzing above you and you see some shadows gliding across the sand, that will be yours truly waving goodbye.
Henry, what about the scuba gear and what about the diamond? Okay, I'm just gonna have to find that gear myself because if I don't get that diamond out of the ocean before he fixes the plane, he's gonna take off. Simon is gonna find me. I know he will. Oh, poor Simon. He's even worse off than I am. He must be so worried about me by now.
I don't get it. Why don't you at least ask the boat charter company about Damien before you hung up?
What are you talking about? What do you expect me to do?
I don't know. Whether Damien actually rented a boat, when, for how long, how did he pay, what his plans were.
Records on the phone. It's too easy for him to brush off.
All right. Okay. Point taken. But you do think Damien rented a boat, didn't you? I mean, why else would he make the call?
I don't know. I'm just playing devil's advocate. Maybe he had a friend there or somebody who works there. Okay, it's doubtful, but if you wanted to rent another boat, why would you rent it in Wisconsin?
Okay. Well, maybe that was his point all along. What, go with to keep his plans and his destination secret from the local authorities.
2 boats?
Because he knew ahead of time that his own boat was going to blow.
Oh, what are you telling me? That Damien never planned to get on that? Damien never planned to get on that yacht in the first place.
The only thing I can think of is that Craig has been a little more paranoid lately than normal. And maybe he's afraid that if he doesn't buy my loyalty, then I'll turn my back on him.
That does make kind of a twisted sort of sense, I guess, especially for someone who's always calculating.
Wait a minute.
angles.
Did you just admit that something I said made sense?
I said a twisted sort of sense.
I don't care. As long as it means we can finally stop talking about Craig Montgomery, please.
We can talk about anything you want.
Oh. Well, in that case. What if I don't want to talk about anything at all? I just want you.
That can be arranged.
Sorry to intrude. Intrude? How can you intrude in your own home?
That's what I thought. But being married to Craig is such an adventure. Seems every time I come home, he's entertaining a brand new woman.
Rose was just on her way out.
I was?
Oh, no, don't rush out on my account. But I am curious. Is my philanthropic husband developing yet another protege?
No. No. I just came up here to talk to Craig about how you and
about Holden and Luke, the memorial service.
Yes. I was. Lily wanted me to come over here and tell you guys there's going to be a memorial service for Holden and Luke at Luther's Corners. And I know you knew Holden and...
Of course. I'm sorry, Rose. I really am. Please tell Lily that I am thinking about her and that, of course, we will be at the service. If there's anything I can do for her before then.
She'd appreciate that. I'll tell her.
Yeah. I'll see you.
No. Can I use your phone before you go? Lily wanted me to call right away. And let her know who was coming and who wasn't coming.
Of course. There's a phone in the room, second.
Thank you.
On the left.
Thank you very much.
Feeling better?
Not really.
What's the matter?
I just came from a visit with Julia.
Ah, well, that would upset anybody. How is Julia?
She told me that Jack's planning on giving her everything in the divorce. Everything.
It's nice.
Seems that Jack thinks he can afford to be generous. Seems he's planning on other sources of income.
Barbara, is there a point here?
He's
because
planning on living off of Carly. She must have told him that she's getting ready to embark on some big design career with BRO.
I doubt that.
You gave her every reason to believe that she was sitting pretty. You are probably still trying to figure out how you're going to do that and trying to figure out how you're going to get me to use her slut design.
What are you talking about?
Craig, okay, save it. I don't want to hear your word. I don't want to hear your promises. If you are fool enough to fund Carly Tenney's life with her married lover, then you be fool with your own money, because I will not subsidize you.
And who's making assumptions
now? You want
now?
to be friends with Carly? You want to turn Carly into your own personal pet project? Well, be my guest. But if you want another chance at saving your marriage,
of course,
then Carly Tenney is off limits. You spend money and time on that viper? Have fun. Alone.
Nasty. You're a nasty, nasty man. And you're a liar.
I lied to you?
Yeah, yes, you did. You lied to me. Somehow you forgot to mention that you were using your new wife's money to set up your girlfriend a nice, cushy job while raiding wifey's bank account to buy up worldwide stock. Very bad. Very bad. You're in a boatload of trouble, my friend. Boatload.
Who knows fresh taste?
The fisherman at San Francisco's Fisherman's Wharf. Hi, fisherman. Okay, now we have two tunas here. One's from the can. One's from Starkist in the Flavor Fresh pouch. I'd like your impression as a fresh expert.
Well,
Which
actually,
looks better to you?
I can tell you.
Oh.
That looks fresher.
Oh, it's very good tuna.
That don't taste fresh cut. The Star-Kissed tuna in the Flavor Fresh pouch is much better.
Star-Kissed tuna in the Flavor Fresh pouch. It's for people who know fresh.
Time to appreciate Dad with a JCPenney Father's Day sale. Save on all sports shirts, including the St. John's Bay Classic Polo, 2 for $20. Or how about J for our Cruise for $12.99? You can never have too many. Plus, there's Dockers sportswear at great prices. You sure can use them. The final touch, the Michael Jordan fragrance set. After all, Super Dad is a man of action. And don't miss this recordable frame, free with $50 purchase. It's all inside. Keep Dad sharp. JCPenney.
I told my doctor I couldn't even drive. 10 little campers and a migraine, and my regular pain reliever just wasn't enough. My doctor prescribed Imitrex. Imitrex targets your total migraine. The pain, nausea, sensitivity to light and sound. Some pain relievers are made for general kinds of pain. Imitrex is targeted migraine medicine. It was the first of its kind, believed to target the nerves and blood vessels that can trigger your total migraine without drowsiness. And it's recognized as an effective treatment by the National Headache Foundation.
Imitrex is not right for everyone or every migraine. If you have certain types of heart or blood vessel disease or uncontrolled blood pressure, you shouldn't take Imitrex. Very rarely, certain people, even some without heart disease, have had serious heart-related problems. So talk to your doctor, especially if you have risk factors for heart disease, such as smoking, high blood pressure, or high cholesterol, or if you're pregnant, nursing, or taking medication.
If migraines are disrupting your life, tell your doctor and target your total migraine with Imitrex.
Feminine itching, painful irritation. Now there's Vagisil Cream with skin-soothing vitamins E, A, and D. Vagisil stops itching fast, and the relief lasts. Vagisil, a better understanding of better intimate care.
Moisture and heat don't have to be enemies. Help lock in your hair's moisture with your hairdryer and the heat-activated moisturizers in new Thermasilk.
This summer, come over to our house for the hottest party in America, Big Brother 2. 12 strangers will live, laugh, and fight together under one roof. But once a week, they'll vote to kick out one of their own. An all-new Big Brother 2 starts Thursday, July 5th on CBS. They live, you watch.
So he caused that explosion because he wants everyone to think that there are no survivors.
Yeah, and that way he can disappear with Luke for as long as he wants to. You see, if they're presumed dead, then they can live in secret, undisturbed, for as long as Damien can afford it.
The stranger it gets, you know that?
Okay. But if this is a setup from the start, then we need to contact that company in Wisconsin. We need to speak to whoever's in charge if they know anything about it.
Find out when it was chartered, how many people, where it was going. I think we're on to something here, Simon.
And we need to tell Lily what we're thinking.
No, wait, listen to me. Take it from somebody who went through pretty much the same situation. The last thing we need to do is build false hopes.
All right, okay, fine, I understand that. But if there's the faintest chance that they're alive, then...
More proof, and if you're trying to earn some brownie points with Lily...
Come on. I am only trying to help you, that's it. I have no secret agendas, no hidden motives, trust me.
I think you better get used to people trying to figure out what you're up to.
All right, here's what I'm up to. Exactly the same thing you are.
Well, I want to get more proof that Damien caused that explosion, then we'll see.
Good, fine. Let's get some proof.
Well, that was the best darn cup of coffee I ever had.
He loves me for my French rose. I didn't even make that coffee. You brought that coffee, remember?
So I did.
But you love me anyway.
Oh, I love everything about you. I do. And I'd do anything for you.
You have. You've given up everything you own for me.
And what would you do for me?
Anything. Anything in the whole world, all you have to do is ask.
All right, what if I was to ask you again not to see Craig Montgomery anymore? Even as a friend. What would you say this time?
Well, I'd say you drive a hard bargain. But who needs friends? I have my man. What more could a gal ask for?
No more Craig?
Craig who? How about another cup of coffee?
There is no way Barbara would object to this, because once Worldwide is wrested from Lucinda's hands, she will be happy. She will be more than happy. She will be thrilled because she will be rich. We will be rich.
She didn't seem thrilled to me.
You don't know Barbara like
I know women. I do.
And?
You are a piece of work, you know that? You go all the way out to Emma's house, you tell Lily how sorry you are about Holden, all the while you're sucking the blood out of Lucinda Walsh's company. What kind of guy are you?
So that request for partnership was all an act?
I guess I'm more loyal than I thought.
Some song and dance, that little sob story about your treatment at Lucinda's hands.
I must have gotten a little carried away. I got a deal for you, though. Oh, yes. You have 24 hours. 24 hours to sell back all that Worldwide stock to the Walsh family at the bargain price that you paid for it. 24 hours, or else I show Barbara this little check. And she can find out what a creep she's really married to.
You won't do that.
Watch me, my friends. When you come to your senses, call me. Right there. Come on. There you go. You can reach me there almost any time. Have a nice day.
I've taken care of this garden from the very first seedling. We need each other. But when I got arthritis, I thought my gardening days were over. Then my doctor encouraged me to keep at it, because staying active helps keep joints from getting stiff. And to make it easier, he recommends Advil. It's the #1 recommended medicine of its kind for arthritis pain, and it's gentle on my stomach. My doctor's right. Advil and gardening work beautifully.
Advil, stronger than pain.
I don't have to vacuum to freshen my carpets. I've got a great partner. Carpet Fresh No Vacuum. Foam it on. Odors are gone. The carpet's freshened with no vacuuming. That's fresh. Carpet Fresh No Vacuum. Freshens without vacuuming.
What are you doing?
Laundry.
Laundry?
But I'm glad you're up. I've been waiting to vacuum. Breakfast. I'll pick up your tray when I get back from the market.
But it's Sunday. Aren't you going to lay around and watch football all day?
Not if I'm going to finish that roast in time for dinner.
Somebody had their Minute Maid this morning. It only takes a minute, but the feeling lasts all day.
Honey, what's the setting for chiffon?
Mom, Dad, we're best friends, right?
Guess what? I'm about 2 seconds away from dumping you.
Kicking you out of my life.
You won't even recognize me.
And pretty soon, someone's gonna try to get me to take drugs.
Want to do something about it? You're gonna have to make me tell you where I am and who I'm with every day.
No matter how much I fight you. Don't like it? Tough.
You gotta be the grown-up.
Why keep Tums everywhere when you can take one Pepcid Complete? Just one chewable tablet works as fast as Tums, but lasts for hours like Pepcid AC, so your heartburn goes away and stays away. For a free sample, call 1-800-4-PEPCID.
At least you can eat like a man. Ballpark Franks. They plump when you cook them.
Rose thought men were after one thing. Then she met Gregory.
Sex ruins everything. I just want to share my life with someone.
It was the perfect relationship until things got complicated.
Would telling you now that I'd like sex tonight be enough of a warning?
Barbara Streisand, Jeff Bridges, and Lauren Bacall in the romantic comedy The Mirror Has Two Faces, CBS Wednesday.
They were shocking.
I slept with Lauren before you guys got married.
They were outrageous.
I don't have any hair.
They were the years